Hello everyone, and welcome back to Friendsim Fridgestuck, where today we'll be wrapping up the last of the Purple Blood cast.
Miss Jen,
Nope. No. Nah. I ain't talking to any of you guys today. You're all keeping something from me, and I don't have the time or energy to deal with you right now. Anyway, let's get this train rolling, starting with my favorite Purple Blood. Marvis's first name is the shortening of the word marvelous, possibly referencing an album by the Insane Clown Posse called The Marvelous Missing Link. And good news, everybody! You may recall from a previous video where the Homestuck wiki claimed that Marvis's cast name, Xoloto, is also a reference to the ICP, that it was slang for an imposter who tried to sneak into your Juggalo crew. I had mentioned that I couldn't find any correlation to this during my research, and looked upon it with skepticism. And sure enough, bam! The wiki removed the mention completely! I feel so vindicated! However, if you are a lore master for the ICP and can refute this, feel free to gather your sources and edit Marvis's page. As much as I'd hate to be wrong, I'd rather the community have accurate information than my ego inflated. Though, Marvis's last name could still be a music reference, as indie rock band Coldplay has an album called Milo Xyloto. According to the lead singer Chris Martin, the album is based around a story in which two protagonists, Milo and Xyloto, who are living in an oppressive dystopian urban environment, meet, fall in love, and run away together. Coincidentally, in Friendsim, Marvis and the MSPA reader meet, instantly click, and even attempt to outrun a time paradox in one of his route's bad endings. Xoloto could also be a modification of the Russian word for gold, zoloto, as the clown bay is dripped out in gold accents and rings. Xoloto is also the obsolete form of Xoloton, the Aztec word meaning page or servant boy. Servant to who is up for debate. This could further connect Marvis with the god Xolotl, the psychopomp or guide to the afterlife in Aztec mythology, similar to Hermes from Greek myth and Anubis from ancient Egypt. Xolotl is also the god of many other things, like twins, monsters, misfortune, and deformities. Pretty sure Marvis fails in one of those categories, but fits the others just fine, especially since he's a celebrity on Alternia, a land of monsters, both troll and Lucis alike. He also has a tendency to befriend characters like the MSPA reader and Joey Clare, people who are often considered deformed mutants by other trolls. Marvis was first revealed during the Hive Swap Troll Call event alongside Ardata Carmia on January 31st, 2018, stating he runs the show and is a midsummer nightmare, referencing Shakespeare's A Midsummer's Night Dream, where everything not being as it appears is a central theme of the play. His troll call also states that he's texting your sister, linking him to Stelsa Seziet's troll call card, where the two seem to share a conversation. On December 6, 2018, the Hive Swap team makes sure to update his troll call so that he is the Slammerget-Cold Grand Champion, as well as a source of mirthful idolatry. Connected to deceiving appearances, Marvis was initially supposed to be revealed, leaving his sign a secret. Too bad they accidentally left his hat on. Oops. The image was quickly doctored, with Aisha stating that wasn't his actual sign, though. Marvis is a trickster, aka a lying piece of shit. You'll have to wait till Act 2 to see his actual sign. Never trust a clown, kids. They're addicted to pranks. However, when he did make his grand reappearance, his sign stayed the same. That sign being Caprist, sign of the audacious, making him a potential prophet dreamer and a hero of time. Marvis being a time player fits a little too well, as he's been known to flash step to avoid danger, and is completely unfazed by the reader's talk of being non-canonical, to the point that he waxes philosophical about it while escaping a literal time paradox. Major italics on the word potential for caprist, though. This is because there's a fan theory that Marvis is not a purple blood at all, but a lime blood troll in disguise. Marvis typically treats everyone on the hemo spectrum with respect, except for Zebra, who he sees as a parasitic social climber, and the sea-based classes, who he would gladly revolt against if not for the chaos it would cause Alternia. Add to the fact that Aisha claims that Caprist is not his real sign, and the fanbase ran wild with theories. However, there is something about Marvis that puts a wrench in this whole theory. He has a lucis. According to What Pumpkin's staff, Marvis has a land dolphin, lucis. This goes with the idea of Purple Blood's luci being half land and half sea creature, as they're considered the starting point between land and sea-based castes. But on Alternia, lime bloods are considered extinct, and there are no luci still around who would accept them, with the exception of Karkat Vantis. So Marvis might just be a very friendly purple blood, but a purple blood nonetheless. As for other appearances, before his official reveal, Marvis makes a cameo appearance in Volume 7 for Ramel Namak's route, shown in the background at her art show, admiring her trollified parody of American Gothic. In Hiveswap Act 2, Marvis serves a major role, acting as a sympathetic guide to Joey and Zephyros on their journey. He not only assists the pair getting tickets on the train platform, he also acts as the sitting judge and executioner during the trial on the Jade Teal car, promising Joey that she would make it to the end of the train without any violence by the other Highbloods. Unfortunately, being the trickster clown he is, when our hero reaches the Purple Blood car, Marvis forces Joey to play a murder game, in order not only to make it to the engine room, but to get Zephyros back from Shao's clutches. For the first few trials, Marvis seems to be aware that Joey is not actually killing her targets, but decides against calling her out. However, once the last target is revealed to be a purple blood, and Basily Soleil leaves the car to hunt Joey down, Marvis releases Zephyros, allowing Joey to be saved. I guess he was a clown of his word. Joey was about to be harmed by a high blood, and Marvis found a way to stop it. Though I have to wonder how he knows as much as he does. With their names combined, Barzum and Basily are a reference to the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. In fact, their placeholder names were literally Barnum and Bailey at one point. The Barnum and Bailey Circus is an American traveling circus that has been around for over 146 years. If you watch The Greatest Showman, you've seen a very watered-down history of the greatest show on Earth's beginnings. The twins' cast name, Soleil, references the Cirque du Soleil, a contemporary Canadian circus that focuses on theatrical performances and are well known for their costume designs and acrobatic stunts. Barzum and Basily share a troll call, just like they share everything. Most notably, they're mentioned as being two clowns, or two halves of one clown. In fact, one of their placeholder images depicts them with only one shared silhouette. This makes sense considering that they are the Alternian equivalent to twins, in this case, fraternal twins, as Barzum is a girl and Basily is a boy. Being born from the same egg, the two take the idea of the twin telepathy and single-minded twins tropes to a very literal level, as they psychically share their thoughts and feelings with each other 24/7. Even their clothes look like two halves of a whole, their shirts lacking sleeves on opposing sides. When you think of creepy twins, the girls from The Shining are the first most people think of, and, sure enough, the reader ends up meeting Barzum and Basily in an abandoned hotel, the twins asking to play a game with them. Naturally, this means the twins are also a Saw reference, but I think most Purple Bloods make Saw references. As for their most standout features, Barzum and Basily wear masks, specifically the Greek comedy and tragedy masks, respectively. Keep in mind that ancient Greek theater derived from the worship practices of Dionysus. Yep, we're still connected to the god of drunken madness. Barzum and Basily switch back and forth between all caps and low caps when typing, combining them together when speaking in unison. This is reminiscent to Gamzee Makara's own typing quirk, especially after going sober on the Meteor when he claimed to be both of the clown messiahs, two beings in one body. Continuing their similarities to Gamzee, the twins have access to Chuckle Voodoo powers, able to give the reader horrific visions. However, Chuckle Voodoos, according to Andrew Hussey, can only affect people psychically. So the time shenanigans in the old mansion, trapping the clowns and the reader inside, were supposedly caused by something, or someone, else. The twins' signs are mirrors of each other. Barzum is a Caprian, sign of the cartographer, making her a potential hero of breath, and Baisley is a Caprimini, sign of the perilous, making him a potential hero of doom. Both have a connection to Durst. Naturally, Baisley, doom-aligned and wearing the tragedy mask, is the one who dies on screen. The Soleil twins make their only other appearance in Hive Swap Act 2, eager to tease and goad Joey into playing Marvis's games. When Joey is given the task to kill a purple blood in order to move on to the engine room, she is intercepted by Baisley on the way back to the clown car. The young clown decides to beat Joey to the punch and attack her before she attacks one of their own. However, Zephyros bursts from the car just in time to body check Baisley over the bridge's edge in order to protect Joey. The purple blood lands on the spikes below, dying instantly as his head is severed from his body. Barzum, cut off permanently from her other half, has a mental breakdown, full of laughter and tears. We don't see what happens to her afterwards, as the train meets its inevitable fate. And that's all the fridge facts I have for the purple-blooded trolls of Friendsim. I hope you enjoyed. There are probably headcanons aplenty out there, so you'll have to forgive me if I missed one or didn't think to include it. Until Act 3 rolls around, the Friendsim fridge train is going to roll to a stop for now. When we do return, we'll cover the sea dwellers of Friendsim, and I hope that you'll return as well. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Oh! That's where the wink and the kiss and the wink came from! They actually included that. That was in the trailer, and I never saw it. But you missed it. You winked and made the kissy face to him while I'm standing right here.
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Bleed Red and Alexandra Modelun.